Titan, it's so nice for you to invite me to your show.
I'm glad you were able to make it. It's my pleasure.
God, it was so much fun for me sitting there watching you perform, and the music, it was so good. It was a real treat.
Thank you for listening.
When you play music, how did it make you feel?
When I play music, I would say I get this feeling of kind of absorption, like I'm invested into the music and I'm super focused, and I get this energy that I don't have regularly.
So you become like a superhero.
Yeah, it uplifts me.
I love that, man. That's so good. How old you were when you stopped playing music?
When I first started with music, I would say I was about 6 years old. I was singing on my dad's records with my older siblings, and then eventually I picked up piano and the guitar and all that.
You're so lucky because your dad has a whole studio and he has all these instruments.
That's true. So music was a huge part of my life from day one, honestly.
It's like you're a kid with a toy store in your house.
Exactly, yeah.
And, so you do play music by yourself, but now in the show, I see you playing with a whole orchestra. What is the difference?
I feel like when you're playing by yourself, you have a lot of freedom where you're gonna take it. It's based on your preference, but when you're playing with an orchestra or when you're playing with a band, you gotta think about everybody. Every instrument has to shine and fill its own role. So whether you're soloing or you're comping, you gotta think about how it complements the rest of the band.
It's really amazing watching you guys play. How many different instruments are in the orchestra?
A lot. In a jazz big band, for instance, you got the piano, the drum set, the bass, the guitar, trumpets, the trombones, the saxophones, which are split into like alto saxophone, tenor saxophone, baritone saxophone. Sometimes you'll have a clarinet. It's just so many different instruments.
I always think how we got here, whatever. So when I'm there sitting watching the band, I say, wow, it's amazing people actually created these instruments. And now so many people do enjoy that. Did you ever think of that?
Well, yeah, somebody created these instruments, and it's interesting that perspective because it always started somewhere, but then communities, they develop them over time, and it's so interesting to see how not only the instrument but how it's used changes in every era.
And I love it, how you have small instruments, big instruments, you know what I mean? But
yeah.
Everybody has a space. And then, when you hear the sound, it's so beautiful.
It's definitely beautiful how they come together to produce music, to bring people together.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. And then when you're playing with other musicians, it's really great. Just like you're trading ideas, you're hearing how every instrument complements each other. It uplifts everybody.
I love that.
And it brings their energy.
So what music you like to listen to when you don't play music?
Well, really, and this is something my band leader for Latin says as well, Mr. Churro. Listening to all music, as long as it's good, is great for a musician because you really can't limit yourself to one type of music. And that's how music develops over time. So I like listening to jazz, Latin, classical, but I really will listen to anything.
But you know what it is? It's like, to me, music is like your best friend. I listen to music when I go to the gym. I listen to the music when I'm driving, or even I'm sad, you know what I mean? So what music pumps you up?
I think it's really just a different type of music depending on the application. For instance, when I'm biking, I like to listen to something a lot more upbeat, something that won't distract me. So usually it'll be something like pop that has that upbeat feeling. It's simple, so it doesn't take me away from focusing on the road. But then when I'm studying, I like to listen to white noise or jazz, something instrumental.
How do you remember all these different songs?
Well, it is an incredible skill, and I'm astonished by some musicians who memorize hundreds or thousands of songs. How I do it, and how I think most people do it, is, one, it's countless practice. After rehearsing the song, several hundred times at least, you probably are able to retain some of it. But then also it's having tools like sheet music where you could see a reference of how to play the song when you're performing. And that definitely helps out when you're practicing, when you're performing. And then for me particular with the piano, it's a lot of muscle memory.
Wow.
Like my fingers recall it. And sometimes I'll play something, I won't have to think about it because it's just natural for my fingers at that point.
Did you ever feel like you didn't want to play music?
There were times when I had doubts, but there was never a time I wanted to give up. It really comes in believing in yourself, because people may say stuff about your music, what they think about your current level or you as a musician, but as long as you believe in yourself, as long as you're confident in your image, then nobody could take that from you.
Yeah, I like that. So besides music, what else do you like to do?
I have a bunch of hobbies. I like to bike, I like to read, I like to run. I run cross country in my
runner.
school.
Yeah, wow. Man.
Yeah,
That's great.
outside of that, I work with technology, so I like to build applications. That's something I do, because it brings people together, and I'm able to, with today's age of technology, you're able to do a lot that connects people and builds up society. So I enjoy it.
So now you're graduating.
Yes.
Congratulations. So you're ready to go to college.
Thank you so much, Steve.
What college are you going, and what are you going to study?
I'm going to City College of New York for computer science.
Titan, it's so nice talking to you, man. Thank you for the interview. Thank you for inviting me to your show. And I'm so proud of you.
My pleasure. Thank you so much, Steve.
All right. Good energy every day.
Yes.